Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is my 31-week pregnancy update. So today I am exactly, 31 weeks and 2 days pregnant. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Linny. This is baby number 2 for my husband and I. We have conceived both of our children through a fertility treatment known as IVF, which is otherwise known as in vitro fertilization. And we are just so extremely excited to welcome baby number 2. It was a very long time coming to conceive this child. So, yeah, let me tell you about what's going on. My weight gain this week, I gained exactly a pound this week, which has pretty much been like consistent throughout my entire pregnancy so far. So I weighed in at 159.9. I started at 126. So that's a total of about 33 pounds, correct? I think so. And I believe also at 31 weeks, that's when you turn 8 months pregnant. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I'm currently now considered 8 months pregnant, which is so crazy. I'm so excited. We're getting so close. Baby this week is about 16.25 inches long and weighing in at about 3.25 pounds and is the size of a coconut. We're getting up there, guys. The fruits are getting bigger. Romaine lettuce, asparagus, and a fanny pack, which the 90s comparisons I've been doing to me seem to be smaller than the other comparisons, but that's what the apps say. So there it is. My symptoms this week, really not much has changed. I think the biggest thing this week has been I felt sick a few days. So welcome to the 3rd trimester, right? I'm like, if I eat too much food, it is very uncomfortable. I would say either 2 or 3 days this week, I actually felt nauseous after eating to the point of like wanting to puke. Still have not puked this pregnancy, but definitely felt like it. Baby is definitely growing, pushing on my bladder, pushing on my stomach, making my back hurt. So I don't know if it's just because this baby is so low, but if I sit for a long period of time, my lower back in particular, just starts killing me. Still getting leg cramps this week. I've noticed that I haven't had round ligament pain. So for a good couple months there, pretty much all throughout my 2nd trimester, I had round ligament pain, and that has gone away. I have like sudden urges to pee and then they go away. So like baby will move a certain way and it must just be like right on my bladder. And it'll be like a split second where it's like an instant urge to pee and then it goes away. It's so weird. But that's been happening. And then I've just been feeling like a lot of pressure this week, like just all up in my stomach, in my like groin area, just like pressure. So I am still working, and I plan on working up until I go into labor. That's what I did with my daughter. I actually went into labor with her at work. It was 5 p.m. and I remember my contractions started about 20 minutes apart while I was at work, and they weren't painful, but I kept glancing at the clock and I'm like, am I in labor? Because these are like exactly 20 minutes apart. And I just worked through them, and then I went home, and I ended up having her 2 days later. It was the longest labor ever. But yeah, so I will work up until the time I give birth. But anyways, the pressure is like, again, I don't know if it's Braxton Hicks. I think it's just the baby. Like, I don't feel like strong movements when I'm standing and working. It's more like pressure. And I believe I've said this in a previous video, but I think that the baby's back is on the outside wall of my stomach. And so when it like presses, it's not like a fist or a foot. It's like the whole back. So it feels more like pressure. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, that's kind of the pressure that I'm feeling. It's not like labor pressure, I guess. My cravings this week, I haven't had any like strong cravings. I got my cheesecake this past week because it was my birthday, and my husband and I and my daughter went to the Cheesecake Factory. So I actually got 2 pieces of cheesecake. I did not eat them all at the same time. It actually took me 4 days to eat both cheesecakes. I ate like half of one and then the other half and then another half. So, but I was having a cheesecake craving there for a while. And now that I've had cheesecake, I'm not craving it so much anymore. I still want to get, which I think I said in my last update, the McDonald's, and I don't even know what it's called because honestly it's not usually what I would order, but it would be for breakfast. And what is it? Is it the egg? I think it's an egg McMuffin. I've really been wanting one of those, which is bizarre because like I said, it's not what I would typically, if I were going to eat McDonald's for breakfast, it's not what I would typically get, but I've been wanting that. My sleep has been, it's been all right. I really can't complain, honestly, for 3rd trimester and like having just 9 weeks left. I can't complain about my sleep. It's been all right. You know, still having to pee in the middle of the night. Still not getting up to pee, even though I have to. It's been all right. My gender guess, I actually had a dream this past week that we had a little boy. And that has been my guess throughout my entire pregnancy, though it's not like a very strong guess. Like, I don't have a strong feeling, boy or girl. There has been a few times where I'm like, maybe I'm having a girl. But I don't know. For some reason, if I were going to guess, I think I'd still guess boy. But I won't be surprised if baby's a girl. I'm going to be surprised either way because I just really have no idea what the gender is, which is just, it's so fun and so crazy. But yeah, so that's that. Stretch marks. I definitely feel like I've gotten new stretch marks throughout this pregnancy, more so like around and above my belly button because I don't feel like I had those with my daughter. So yeah, I think I've gotten new stretch marks. Movement, I don't think I'm definitely obviously feeling baby move daily. It's actually, I can feel it moving right now, but it's not as much as last week. I don't think last week baby must have been turning or something. I don't know what it was doing, but it was moving like crazy last week. And this week I'm not feeling it as much. Like I said, I still feel it daily. Pretty sure baby's nocturnal because at any point throughout the night, if I do wake up, baby is always moving. And pretty much throughout the day, like I'll feel movements here and there, which I am usually working or am with my daughter. So maybe I just don't pay as much attention throughout the day, but I just don't feel baby move like a ton throughout the day. And then at night, it's like we're having a party. The other thing is baby gets the hiccups at least once a day. I would say once to 3 or 4 times a day. Was it yesterday? Yes. Yesterday, baby had the hiccups 3 times that I could feel them. So there was that. So I would say the best moment this week has just been that we are a little bit busier at work due to some of the children going back to school. I also got a few fun orders, like I got my breast pump, which I'll show you guys which one I picked out, and I got a few other things for the baby. And then also this past week was my birthday, so that was fun. I turned 30, so I guess it was a milestone birthday. And really, other than going to the Cheesecake Factory for my birthday, I worked all day. And we also had my daughter's preschool orientation the morning of my birthday. So that was really fun. She got to meet her teachers and 2 of her classmates. So yeah, I would say those were my best moments this week. It was a pretty good week. We had a good week. Worst moment of the week. So the worst moment, I would say, first of all, is that my toe is still broken and my foot is killing me. And I'm like now wobbling and limping. So it's a good look. Today is actually 2 weeks from the day that I broke my toe. And it still hurts. Like, hurts bad. And it's probably still about 2 or 3 times bigger than my other toe. So it's a real good look for me. And then the other worst moment, I would say, is just deciding whether or not to actually send our daughter to preschool this year. So it would be her first year of school. She's 3 years old, and she has been looking forward to it for a good solid year now. It was a very, very hard decision, and honestly, I don't even know. I don't think there's a right or a wrong decision. You just, I guess you make the decision. Everybody makes the decision if you have a child, what's best for you and your family. And we're fortunate enough that Rosalie is with family throughout the week. So we really don't have to send her to preschool. And I do realize it's just preschool. She'll have another year of preschool next year. You know, I just don't know what next year is going to look like. I don't know if I hope and pray that it'll be different than this year, but I just don't know at this point. So, her class size is very small. It's 5 kids total, including her. So there's only 4 other kids in the class, and she's only going twice a week for like 2 hours. So we did decide to send her. So it was a very hard decision, and honestly, I'm still not 100% sure, but we're sending her. So that's that. Let me know in the comments, do you guys have kids? And in what grade? Are they going in person? Are you guys doing virtual? Are you homeschooling? So for my daughter, virtual obviously is just, it's not an option. She won't sit in front of a computer. I mean, there are things like little workbooks and stuff that we have at home that she works on from time to time. And she's extremely smart. So I feel like academically, she doesn't need to go to preschool, but she wants to be around other kids. So, in just a different environment, learning to listen to someone other than family. And, you know, there's just things that you can't teach at home, like waiting your turn. I guess you can. It's just different in a school environment. I don't know. Anyways, we're sending her. Are you sending your children? Let me know in the comments. Miss anything? Yeah, I miss, and I've said this before, I miss the way the world used to be. I'm sure that we all do. And I don't even know what the new normal is going to look like once it rolls around. But, you know, right now this is our normal. So we're dealing with it. I'm very sad for like all of the children that like have big milestone school things happening, like senior year, or, you know, school dances and school sports, and like starting preschool, starting kindergarten or first grade. Like, it's just so sad to me. And I miss the way the world used to be. I am looking forward to my daughter's first day of school, which is Tuesday. And tomorrow I have a really fun day planned with her. It worked out that the day before her school starts is actually my day off. So I'm going to take her to get her very first mani-pedi, which is a little obnoxious because she's 3. But she's really excited about it. She's really, really girly, so she loves getting her nails painted and stuff. So we're going to go do that. We're probably, and then I don't really know what else we're going to do, but I'm really looking forward to that. Looking forward to her first day of school. I'm looking forward to like my upcoming doctor's appointments, and I'm getting something scheduled with my doula. I'm going to have maternity pictures done this month and my hair touched up. So there's a lot of fun September things happening. So I have a lot to look forward to in September. And what else? I feel like there's just so much happening in September, and I'm excited for fall. The weather here is starting to feel more like fall, so let's hope that September is a good month. A good month. Rings on or off. They are still on. Still good. I mean, my hands are not like really swollen. So I feel like with my daughter, I don't know. Maybe I took my rings off. It was really late in my pregnancy though, so we'll see. My belly button is out. It has been out. And moody or happy? I've definitely been more happy this week. Can't complain. So let me show you a few of the things that I got for Babe. So these are the bottles that I used with my daughter. They're the Comatoma bottles. They're supposed to mimic like a boob, since I will be breastfeeding. She loved these bottles. We never had any problems. No like nipple, what is it called? Nipple. I don't even know. But yeah, no nipple confusion. Jesus. And they just work great. So this little bottle bundle I found on Amazon. So if you guys are interested in these bottles, this was well worth it just to buy the whole bundle like this. I also picked up the Nose Frida, which we had for our daughter. It is like a booger sucker. It's the best way I can explain it. It works way better than the bulbs. I never had any luck with the bulbs. I mean, you can get some stuff out, but this thing, let me tell you, you can clear the whole nasal cavity with this. So I got that, got it off Amazon. Some boob products. This is the best nipple cream that I found. It's organic nipple balm. It's called Boobies. It's from Target. So there is that. I got a new Haka, which I had with my daughter. I believe I still have hers. I just got a new one. I got it off of Amazon. It's a silicone breast pump. It's not really, I honestly wouldn't consider it a pump. But basically what you do is you squeeze it onto the boob that you're not nursing on, and it catches all of the overflow so you don't lose anything. And I had an extreme overflow with my daughter. I would fill this thing when she was nursing on the opposite boob. So this to me is like a must-have item. It's amazing, honestly. You have to have it if you plan on breastfeeding. And then my breast pump, which I am so excited that I got. So I picked the Spectra S1. They have different option, Spectra. Definitely make sure if you're looking into getting a breast pump and you're pregnant, like I know my insurance does 1 breast pump per pregnancy. Not all of them are covered, because this is like, I guess, Spectra's maybe like higher model or upgraded model. There was like a little bit of an additional cost through my insurance. Yours may be different. I don't know. Mine covered the Spectra S2, but I wanted the S1 specifically because this has a rechargeable battery, so you don't always have to be plugged into the wall. I figured that would be nice with my 3-year-old because I can like carry it around with me and not have to be plugged into the wall. I exclusively pumped for my daughter from 6 months to a year. So we'll see how far I can go nursing this baby, but my daughter like refused to nurse after 6 months, and I exclusively pumped for 6 months, and I made it to a year. It was a lot of work, but I'm going to try my best to do the same for this child, and also I'm going to continue working. So I do a lot of pumping, so I wanted to make sure that I got a good pump. My last pump was a Medela. I still have it. I'm sure it still works. I'll probably still use it. I haven't quite decided if, like, maybe I'll leave my Medela at work and keep this one at home. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I'm really excited to try this new breast pump. If you guys have used that breast pump, or the Spectra S2, let me know. Do you love it? I've read really, really good reviews on it, so I'm really excited to try it. And then the last thing I got this week for little babe is this Cozy Cover infant carrier cover. I got it on Amazon. It had the best reviews. It feels super soft. I had a different one with my daughter. I didn't love it, so I got a new one because baby is going to be like end of October baby, early November possibly. It's going to be colder here in Ohio either way, so got one of those. All right, for my 31-week bump shot, look at that. Babe is growing. Growing. I keep getting comments from people like while I'm working when I am facing this way that I don't look pregnant from behind, which I love hearing that, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I didn't show you with my shirt on, but this is what it looks like. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. We are getting so close. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss my next video. And I will see you soon. Bye.